Welcome back, everyone, to Lesson 3 of our Income and Wealth series. Today's explainer is all about a concept that, honestly, can absolutely change your financial trajectory. We're talking about building a second income engine. If you've ever felt like your primary paycheck just isn't stretching quite far enough these days, or you're really just looking for a way to fast-track your wealth building, well, you are in exactly the right place. So let's get right into it.
All right, picture this. Two friends, Alex and Jordan. They're both 19, and they actually work the exact same shift at a local coffee shop, making 18 bucks an hour. And like a lot of folks, they're always complaining that they're totally broke. But here's the kicker. One of them is about to become a full-fledged business owner, while the other, well, they're going to stay completely stuck. And the secret here isn't luck, and it's definitely not rich parents. It literally all comes down to what they do after they clock out. Alex goes home, crashes on the couch, and just watches videos for 4 hours. Every single day. But Jordan makes a wildly different choice. Jordan goes home and spends 2 hours a day learning how to edit videos using free software.
And this brilliantly illustrates the power of starting small and letting your efforts compound over time. Look, when Jordan first started, he was terrible. The projects were rough and absolutely nobody wanted to pay for them. But he kept at it. After 3 months of grinding, he finally landed a gig editing a promo video for a local business. The payout? $100. A few weeks later, another client paid him $200. Now, by the end of year 1, Jordan was actually out-earning his main coffee shop job just working evenings and weekends. Fast forward to year 5, and the guy owns a video production business with his own employees. See, Jordan stopped just trying to get another paycheck and started building a whole new source of income. He built a side hustle.
So today, we're unpacking exactly how Jordan did it. First, we'll talk about building your second engine. Then we'll compare a second job versus a side hustle. After that, we'll break down the 3 types of side hustles, and finally, we'll look at why you need to master skills, not ideas.
Number 1, building your second engine, and why relying on one paycheck is actually pretty risky. Okay, let's dive into this.
We really have to understand the economic reality we're living in right now. Relying on just one paycheck, it's genuinely risky. Let's define what we're actually talking about here. According to our sources, a side hustle is simply any activity you do outside of your primary job or school to earn extra cash. Think of it as a second engine for your financial life. Your main job is the primary engine, right? It keeps the car moving. But this second engine, that is what gives you real power. And more importantly, it gives you options. Look, 30 or 40 years ago, you could work one job, get a pension, and be totally secure. But today, technology moves incredibly fast. Entire industries can change overnight. Jobs get automated, and obviously inflation is making everything way more expensive. That second engine is what protects you from all those crazy shifts.
And the math behind this is beautifully simple, but it is completely life-changing. Let's say your side hustle earns you just an extra $500 a month. Now, that might not sound like quit your job money right off the bat, right? But $500 a month is $6,000 a year. Over 5 years, that is $30,000, completely outside of your main income. What could 30 grand do for you? It could literally be a down payment on a house, a massive head start on a college fund, a solid safety net, or the exact seed money you need to start a huge company. Small habits really do create extraordinary opportunities over time.
Which brings us to number 2, second job versus side hustle, busting the biggest myth.
Because a lot of people think that to get that extra money, they just need to go out and get a second job. And sure, a second job will definitely boost your income, but it is fundamentally different from a side hustle. A second job means you're just getting another boss. You have another set schedule dictating your life, and you are simply trading more of your limited time for a flat fee. You're still trapped in that employee mindset. A side hustle, though, that shifts you right into an entrepreneur mindset. The absolute biggest difference is that a side hustle is something you own. You get to decide when to work, who to work with, and what to charge. And because you own it, you can scale it. It can grow into a passive income stream or a full-blown career, just like Jordan's video business did.
Let's move to number 3, 3 types of side hustles, categorizing the opportunities. And let's see how this builds.
Because not every side hustle is built the same way, right? When you're looking at opportunities, you've got distinct choices and trade-offs. First up, we have service-based hustles. This is exactly what Jordan did with video editing, or what you might do if you tried tutoring, pet sitting, or graphic design. Use your time and your skills to help someone else. The massive pro here, it costs basically $0 to start, and you can earn income immediately. The con, though, is that your income is strictly tied to your time. If you aren't working, you aren't getting paid. Then we have product-based hustles. This is selling stuff, whether it's physical, like handmade jewelry or t-shirts, or digital, like digital planners. The great thing here is scalability. You can sell the exact same product over and over again. The downside is you usually need some upfront cash for inventory, and you really have to learn how to market yourself. Finally, there are content-based hustles. Think starting a YouTube channel, podcasting, or writing a newsletter. The huge pro is that once you build an audience, it can generate amazing passive income through ads and sponsorships. But here's the reality check. It takes the absolute longest to grow. You have to be incredibly patient with it.
Moving on to number 4, master skills, not ideas. The secret to long-term success. Here is the trap almost everyone falls into. They spend months paralyzing themselves looking for the perfect side hustle idea. But the reality? The idea matters way less than the skill behind it. Think about things like writing, teaching, coding, sales, marketing, video editing, graphic design, or public speaking. If you become truly excellent at any of these skills, you will always find a way to make money. Jordan didn't have some magical, completely unique, one-of-a-kind business idea. He just learned how to edit videos. It's the skill that opens the door to the income.
So, the absolute crucial point here is that you need to shift your mindset. Instead of asking the internet, hey, what's the best side hustle to start right now, you need to ask yourself this. What valuable skill can I learn that people are actually willing to pay for? That single question can completely change the direction of your financial future. The money always follows the skill.
All right, let's do a quick recap of the 4 major takeaways from today's explainer so you have a totally clear roadmap. 1. Treat your side hustle as your second engine. It provides vital security and options in a really fast-changing economy. 2. Remember the myth busting. Build something you own. Don't just go out and get a second job. 3. Pick the model that fits your lifestyle right now, whether that's service, product, or content. And 4. Focus intensely on building a valuable skill first rather than chasing some viral idea. But hey, this is really just the beginning of our journey. In our next explainer, Lesson 4, we are going to get highly practical. We're going to look closely at specific side hustles that are actually working right now in today's economy, and we'll point out exactly which internet hype you should absolutely avoid. We're also going to explore a fascinating concept called the skill stack method that successful entrepreneurs use to literally multiply their income. Trust me, you will not want to miss that one.
Before we wrap up today, I really want you to think about this. What is one skill you already have or genuinely want to learn that could become your second engine? The economy is changing so fast. Are you going to be ready for it? Write your skill down, start building, and I will see you in Lesson 4.